It's that time of year again, and we once again have a mission from Hyundai to take their brand new all-electric car out for a spin, the Hyundai Ioniq 5. And we challenged ourselves to shoot a 30-second commercial in only 8 hours with the car. So make sure to stick around to the end of the video and we'll show you the final result. Here we go. So today we're shooting on the Red V Raptor with the Leica M0.8 glass.
All right, so we're gonna have Nate shooting out the back of a lead car. Then we're gonna have him holding the car outside the window to get our tire shot.
Holding the cam outside the window.
The camera, what did I say? Holding the car. He'll hold the car. Listen, the car needs to be held. It needs to be cardled.
Cardled.
So when you're rigging up a car, especially with the rig that we have, you want to make sure that you get a great car mounting system, which is why we got a Matthews car mounting system. It's something that's going to be crazy sturdy. It allows us to position the camera exactly where we want. And you know, we don't want to take a $50,000 risk on something that it's like, oh, it might hold. So we got something crazy sturdy, and Gabe is here setting it up, and he's going to kind of walk us through what he's doing.
But essentially what we're doing, come have a look at this plate right here. So as you can see, we've got this piece of cheese plate here that's got a whole bunch of different things. You can mount your baby pins on there, put your grip heads on there, and optimally you have 3 points of contact for your base plate to sit on. Then we'll probably put one more point of contact on top of the camera, maybe via a baby pin with a 1/4 inch adapter. Then go to the windshield and have a 4th point of contact, because the wind gets a little bit frisky with those cameras when they're up in the air. The camera may come off, but hopefully it won't go tumbling into, you know, devastation. There we have it.
All right, quick pro tip before we shoot through the window. We wanted to mention that you need to keep your car clean for these types of shots. We also want to mention that we need to have a circular polarizer. I'm going to show you a before and after shot here in the B-roll, because I want you to be able to see how this takes the reflections out of that windshield so that you can clearly see your subject. This is really a game changer to have. Some of them are cheap. I would recommend getting one that's anywhere between $80 and $90, but even just having a cheap one will really make a difference. So make sure to have one of these with you next time you're on a car shoot. Let's go ahead and get this shot. Honestly, I was so stoked that Hyundai wanted us to take the Ioniq 5. I've been following this car since like the preconception because I'm a big tech guy. I love electric cars. The cool thing about this car is they really kept it close to the preconception. Like pre-concept cars are usually super futuristic. Well, this car through and through is super futuristic. Just the dash alone, this big screen, I feel like I'm looking at 2 big old iPads while I'm driving. Driving this car is like putting a hot knife through butter. It's just so smooth from acceleration to deceleration. It's nice because you can almost one pedal drive the car because it has that regenerative battery feature as you're driving. So when you let off the gas, it actually recharges that battery. It has a super fast charging feature that you can get 60 miles of range in just 5 minutes of charging. And not only that, you can go from a 10% charge to 80% charge in less than 18 minutes. That to me is insane. So good job, Hyundai. Guys, as filmmakers, we need a ton of space in cars. It doesn't look that big from the outside, but the trunk space and getting inside this car is actually massive. We can fit all of our gear in here, no problem. Nice job, Hyundai. Okay guys, as I'm looking at this shot right here, we realized that, you know, there's this concrete wall here. We're reframing to make it look like he's in the city. We had him over here walking to the car, as you saw from that light shot, panning up to him walking up. So what we're doing is we're watching through the frame to see if we can fake it a little bit to make it look like he's still in the city while also having a nice reflection off the building across the street.
I want you to come in, sit down. Your whole body relaxes, smile, then go to start the car. Yeah. And whenever you're ready, Gabe. Yes.
Dude.
That was it. Yeah. That was the one.
So as you guys can see, this lighting setup is pretty crazy. We have the Manfrotto 190 here with the endochrome slider and the red Raptor here. We got some gaff tape holding up these Nanlite Pavo tubes to give us that daylight to match shots from earlier. And then we also have an Aperture 300D shooting through some diffusion. So we're just getting these shots as fast as we can because we're already at midnight. So shooting late into the night, burning that midnight oil. Sometimes you have to do that on shoots.
Thank you to Hyundai for bringing us out to try out the new, all-electric Ioniq 5 2022. So many great features. Also, let us know what you think is your favorite feature.
Again, check out fulltimefilmmaker.com where we go in depth on how you guys can make your filmmaking dreams become a reality. Weddings, commercials, real estate, anything that you can think of, it's in there. This video specifically, we cover way more in the course than in YouTube. So make sure to check that out if you want to know how we achieved each shot specifically, how we set up the rigs, and how we lit each individual scene with our subject, Gabe.
We have stuff like brainstorming, how we came up with the previs, how we put it together.
And big thanks to our FTF students, Cade Hansen Media and Schuster Media, for joining us out on this shoot. If you guys want to be a part of these on-site job shadows, go ahead and join that course where we host these job shadows and you guys can come along and join us on our shoots. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. And as always, if you guys have any further questions, please let us know.
I used to be the kind of man that loved the hustle of it all. The noise would give me life. But after all these years, I've come to realize silence is bliss.